So let's start to look how we can create a button where we have a value that we can put in a list when we click on a specific button. So first of all, it's just the basic template here. I'll just leave it like that. We have the console log here, or the developer tab. I'll just leave it all like that. And let's start to create a input. So what I want to do is have an input, and this input we're going to put a number, and the name would be the price. And then once we have that, the next thing what I would like to do is having a button. So I'm going to say a button, and this button will have an ID of add, and we're going to say here add item or add price. Let's put the price in there. That's the most appropriate. There we are. Now we have something like that. Let's zoom in a bit. There we are. And then what I would like to do here is to make sure that this is a number. All right, that's fine. Everything is in there. Give it an ID of price. So once we did this, what I would like to do is have a line. Let's put that line there. There we are. And underneath we're going to make a unordered list where when we press a button it will show it in here. So let's put in here a unordered list and the closing tag, and then we have here the list item, and the first list item will be just the price, for example. I'll save this, refresh. It's a bit hard to see here, so let's give this a color. So what I'm going to do is copy this and just say here in the CSS for the style, we can say here color, which will specifically target the fonts. So then we're going to say your hashtag and then triple F for a full white color. There we are, nothing fancy. So now what I would like to do is start to communicate this in JavaScript. We have this button that when we click on here, let's say we put it 100, we add the price in here, then it will show here underneath. To do this, let's start in here. The first thing what I would like to do is create a constant, and this constant will be the input itself, which I will give it the name of price. Very similar to this, just to make it easy. Then I'll say here document dot get element by the ID name, and the ID name is price. There we are. So basically what I'm saying, document, go into this HTML document and then search for the element with the ID name of price, and the element in this case could be any kind of tag. So we're just saying go look for a tag in this HTML document which has the indicator of price or the specific name ID price. Alright, so once we have this, what I would like to do here now is to extract not the price but the value of it. Right now we have no value in here, but what I would like to do is to get that exact value. So let me show you first how we can do that with the button. Let's first add a button that will figure out how to get that price. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to say a constant, and we'll say here add, and then here we just do the same logic. Copy this, but now we're just going to grab the add ID name. So once I click on this, we have then the button, but of course we need to make sure that we have an add event listener because we want to have an on click event. So we're going to say here for the add, we're going to say add event listener, and then we're going to say here, so basically what we're saying is once the event, and this event is triggered on click, in that case we will get the event, and then we're going to just record or do something once it is clicked. In this case, I'm going to say I want to get first the price constant. Let's see here. Let's save that, refresh. Now I can press click. As you can see here, we just get all of this information. If I put in a value, let's see if we get something. You can see here, nothing really changes. What I want to do now is extract the value here. How do we do this? Because we have the price, and the price would indicate this input type. So we could get price dot type, for example, to grab the number. If I do this, you can see here we have the number. But next what we could do as well is the name, to get the name of that There we are. You can see now we get the name. And of course, finally, we have here what we could say the value, extracting the value of that. Of course, if there's nothing, it will be blank. But if I have 10 and then press the button, you can see here now the number 10 is being shown. And that's what we want. So now we have this, we have that. The next thing what I need to do is I need to insert basically a new list item. When we click on it, I want to create a new list, and then that list should be, for example, number 10. Basically, I want to see this, like that. So how do we do this? Well, first of all, just to make it easy, I'm going to give this an ID, so we can easily identify this list item or unordered list. We're going to say here list, save, and then what I want to do here is basically the same logic. We're just going to grab all of this. Then we're going to say here list, all right. And now what I would like to do is, instead of this, I want to say the following. I want to create a new list item or li tag. So we're going to say here constant li, which will be document dot create element, it's capital E, and then we put in here which tag do we want to create. Remember, in JavaScript, elements is basically another word for a tag, and that's what we're looking for here. So in this case, now this here will create a new li. The next thing what I want to do is when I create this li, where do I connect that li to? In this case, I want the li to be connected with the unordered list. So basically it will be in here after this item. So what I'm going to say here, we say here, we're going to grab, well, we have the list here. So we say here list dot append child. And then we can say here the li. And what this really means is the following. The list will get the unordered list item with the ID name of list, and append means to attach. So basically, this is the parent. We will attach the child, and the child name is li. That's basically what we're doing here. So if I press save, refresh, and now add up here, you can see we're adding up list items in here while they're still blank. If I put in here value, nothing works, of course, because we did not record this value and insert it in here. So let's start to work and do that. So what I'm going to do here now is the following. We're going to say here, we want to add up the text. So we're going to say here, constant li text. And this text, we want to say here, document dot create text node. So what we're really doing now is instead of creating an element, now we want to create a text that would be within that list item or within that element. And what that text will be, it could be anything. We can just say here, hello, save. And then what I want to do is I want to add that list item or append that list into the parent. So this is the parent, and this text node is a child from that item. So if you understand that, it's very similar like an input here. If the input would be the parent, these types, name and ID, could be considered as the child. So what we're going to do here, make sure we do this first before we do that one, and then we're going to say here the parent, which is the list item that we have created. We want to append the child, and the child will be the li text. So now if I save this, refresh, if I press now, it by default it will just show hello. So we're getting close. Final item is now to connect whatever is here into there. So how do we do this? Well, all we have to do here is to change this here. So what do I want to grab here? Remember, I set the price value here. I'm going to grab that and put it in here. Save, refresh. Now I can say here number 10. add a price, and there we are. Then we could do here another value, number 9, add price, there we are. So if, as you can see here, maybe this is not very practical, we could remove that value. So what we could do is, after, once it is done, I want to say the price value will be equal to blank. Save that, refresh. Now I can say here 100, add the price, and now it's gone. Then 1, and there we are. And that's basically how we can create items, adding them onto the website.